Excel has a long had a function called Roman. It allows us to take a number from our numbering system, which is called as Arabic, and convert it into Roman natural. And it's pretty useful. It's pretty helpful. And in number of examples here, simply using the function called Roman. And many of you are familiar with those letters 1, V, 5, V for 5, X for 10, L for 15, so on. There are about 7 of them. Most of us are familiar with, and they are being used in column B here. And we can see that. These are 7 letters only in Roman. And let me zoom in a bit. See, so we're going to be using this here just to point out some of the oddities and some limitations of using Roman numbers. And we are certainly not even approaching the idea of trying to use this in a mathematical way at any cost. Don't come up and say that, okay, I'll be using a Roman number. No, this is not going to solve. This is going to get much trouble because after you learn some limitations, you will see the problems it has, not just only with these calculations, but there's a way too much happening out here. Let's see it. First, notice here these numbers here. So I'm going to put these numbers, Arabic numbers, and I'm going to convert them into Romans. And I'm going to use this function here called Roman. Which number? Here it is. This number I want to convert. Press enter. It has converted this into Roman number. And I copy this down. Here we go. And notice if I double click, it just stopped here at 0. Here we go. And it's giving me some errors. So it stops at 0. Why would it stop at 0? Because if we know Roman numbers, it's empty. And we can't deal with negative numbers here because there is no 0 in Roman numbers. And you might say 0 was never invented in Roman numbers, and it never is. It's only in Arabic we have 0. Roman numbers does not contain 0. Second, Roman numbers can't go in negative. There is no negative Roman number. And as we can see, wherever there's a negative number, it will not give you a value. It will just not give you a value. And if you drag it down here, you can see there could be some interest, and you see wide of some of those are. Notice what happened down there. We got a limit. The highest number we can work with here when we converting Arabic to Roman is 3999, 3999. It doesn't go any number higher. But in recent Excel, it's the reverse. It's Arabic. You can use those Roman letters in almost any combination imaginable, even if they're not a standard Roman. So, first thing, Roman numbers, you can't have 0. You can't have negative numbers as Roman numbers. The maximum number is 3999. So if you have 3999, you will get an answer. But if you have 4000, you will not get an answer. Now, in the recent version of Excel, has got some updated here. Now, you can have Roman numbers in any imaginable form. These are not the correct Romans at all. They're just not correct numbers. But if we convert them to Arabic, it will still work. Arabic. And I want to convert this to Arabic. Here we go, 46, which is okay. But 46 is not written like this. If you type here 46, it is written like this, XLL6, XL5. And if I copy this down, you have 5,000. And you said 5,000 doesn't exist. Yes, 5,000 doesn't exist, but from Arabic from Roman, this is not correct Roman. This is this is just some random numbers. And 437 is also not written like this. 437 is written like something like this, CDX. And these are unimaginable Roman numbers. Most of the time, I don't think we care a lot about this. On the other hand, if you have these numbers, said I want to convert them into Roman, and you'll see it is actually written like this. And 5,000 doesn't, you can't write it because it doesn't work because you can't go beyond 3999. So we see some other variations on it too. If you work with these often, it's not a bad idea, although certainly not a requirement. Why not display them in the font that makes sense? So highlighting these numbers and not really necessary. You can use the font which is designed for these numbers here, the Roman numbers, which is called Times New Roman. So I'm going to scroll down here to the very bottom here. We got Times New Roman. This is specially designed for Roman numbers, and I can copy this down. It is. This is for Roman numbers, specially designed for this. And you can want to make it bold, although again, not really necessary. So from time to time, for those titles, usually for those titles, those unusual appearances, and someone suggested maybe figuring out what numbers can work, what numbers cannot work. But in a daily use, I'm not sure whether you'll be using these, but it's a good to know that Roman and Arabic numbers you can use in Excel. And you may have different reasons for that, whether you have a small counting, you want to display them as Roman numbers, you can certainly do that. And we can, anytime we want to convert them into Arabic, you can certainly do it. Simply use the functions Roman and Arabic. These are mathematical functions that you can use. They are found on the formulas tab in the math function. They're part of the math functions. So here we learned about the mathematical functions, a lot of those starting from basic rounding to trunc, integer, odd, and even the mod functions, the variety of mod functions that we want to use. Also the random functions that can help us get the random values, rand array, and rand between. The powerful aggregate function, how aggregate function will be useful in order to calculate the values where we have errors and ignore these errors or ignore these error values. Convert will help you uh, convert different type of numbers into different numbers. Of course, you don't need to go always to Google and search for these numbers, but you can here to convert them into different numbers, different calculations using the convert function, or always you have a version of Roman and Arabic number that you can use to convert these numbers into Roman or Arabic numbers.